All right. So we're going to do our final review today, and this video it'll be put up later this evening. Of course, it opened yesterday, so you could have went ahead and taken a crack at it if you wanted to. Couple things about it. So yeah, it's our second redo. So chance to get those in. If it was initially late, you can redo it for a max credit of 80. If you did turn it in on time, you can redo that for full credit. There is a practice final. It's a separate file. You just have to show your work on it, and if you email it to me, I'll grade it, and 10% of that I'll add to your final grade up to a 100. The final opened yesterday. It'll close on the 30th at midnight, so just make sure that you get that done. And again, anything that I've put in the Moodle sections as far as like notes or diagrams or pictures of examples and stuff like that, you can use on the final. So you can use your notes, you can use the book, there's the book file, anything that I put in there you can use to help you out. So what we'll do this evening is take a minute, look back through, like if you need to hop on a computer, you can pull up your Moodle, you can. Look back through your grades, and if there's anything that you want to kind of go back over, or if you know it from your notes, we'll put some examples up on the board, and we'll get those added to the video, and then hopefully we'll get out of here by 5 instead of 6 like we did last time. Yeah, so just take a minute, and anything that you want to take another look at, we'll throw it up on the board.
Everything's good except for lab extension 5 will be out on chapter 5.
Measurement, okay, we'll look at that one. All right, so I'll just pull up the, where is it at? Moodle updated, so now I've got all these gigantic video previews on there. I don't know, they've been working on it, at changing some things. That's why some stuff hasn't been working. Okay, so were you in the machining lab extension? Okay. All right, let's go to, whoa, what the heck happened here? Do you remember which one it was off of the extension? Excuse me. Excuse me. Whew. That's good.
It was 2 and 4.
All right. Number 2. Client comes to your chain link fence store and said that she needs 50 yards of chain link fence to enclose her backyard. You sell by the foot at $3.15 per foot. How much to find out how much you got to charge? Okay, so let me switch to this. All right. So this is measurement. Lab extension, machining. Okay. All right. So she said that she needs 50 yards of chain link. you sell by the foot at $3.15 per foot.
So it's 3, so you do 50 times 3 times 3.15.
Well, let's see. So find out how much to charge. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna take the 50 yards, and yeah, we are gonna turn it into feet. Oops, I don't know what I was writing there. Okay. Feet. So we'll have 50 yards. Okay. 1 yard is 3 feet. And the thing says you're going to sell by the foot at $3.15 per foot. So 1 foot at $3.15. So you're trying to figure out how much to charge her. So yeah, it should just be 50 times 3 times 315 is 472.50. Could be any number of things. It could be that, I don't know, might have just clicked the wrong one when it popped up, since there's only 2 of them. Because, 472.50, that's, right, hopefully you didn't pick 472.50 and it told you that it was wrong. Because we should have the bugs worked out of this one by now. But yeah, it should be that one here, the 472.50, because you're of the 50 times 3 times 315. Yeah.
And what was number 4? What did number 4 say?
4. All right, let's scroll down to 4. So it says Mr. Swanson's keto diet requires him to eat a certain amount of grams of protein a day. If he cooks and eats a 10-ounce steak, how many grams of protein will he get from this? Okay, so yeah, we just have to turn ounces into grams. Yeah, so let me make this bigger. All right, so using the conversion chart that's it should be in Moodle in this section. So certain amount of grams of protein a day, 10-ounce steak. So we're gonna, oops, I turned.
Got that one right too. That's weird.
So we got 10 ounces, and we're going to turn that into grams. Okay. So on the conversion chart, since ounces was given, we want to try to find the ounces into grams. Yeah, right here. So yeah, at the middle of the top half, it says 1 ounce is 28.35 grams. So 10.
On Moodle real quick and see if those were actually.
Yeah, because I can't pull it up on here because I'm recording. So 1 ounce is 28.35 grams. So that back is up back. Yeah. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. The eraser on this thing is weirdly aggressive. So that should give you 283.5 grams.
What's the password for this?
It's over there on the whiteboard.
They're up stage 1.
No, there shouldn't be. This is all just one.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working it out here, so I don't know. I wake up
Only thing I can think of is I think within the module itself, it probably changes the order that these are given to you. So like if you're doing this on paper and you know that A was 283.5, and if it pulls it up and you just go ahead and pick A, but it's actually got the value switched, maybe that's happened. That's happened to some folks before. But I don't know. There shouldn't be anything wrong with it. Hope there's not. If there is, we'll fix it.
I'll see if I can remember my password and my username. I usually just hit the sign with Microsoft thing on my computer.
Yeah. Close that one out. Go ahead and start switching over to something else here in a minute. Do you have any other sections you want me to go ahead and pull up while you're looking at that?
Let me see. Geometry statistics. There was one that I looked out for. Might have been section 7.
All right. All right, and which one did you need to look at in machining? Stitching on that one. Okay. All right. And do you remember what number? Huh, that's supposed to say centimeters squared. I don't know why it didn't do that. I don't know. Microsoft is all the time messing things up on here.
Well, no, never mind. I got 7 right. You're right. I think I'll be all right.
Oh,
I'm
all right.
usually pretty good with.
Okay. We'll close that one out then. All right.
Do you usually have classes that are this small?
It happens every once in a while. Sometimes more folks sign up for the in-person than the online. Some of them sign up for the online instead of the in-person. It depends. It comes in waves.
Start the preview if you want to.
Like the main concept one, or like which one did you want to look at next?
I'm saying you can start the final review if you want.
Oh, we're already doing it.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, that's why that's why I'm asking you what you want to look at, because that's what it is. We're just looking at stuff that you need to go back over. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm good.
Because we don't have a whole lot of time to go through everything. This is also how I do my 143 reviews too, and I just upload all the videos. So Because, I mean, everything's in there in Moodle, so.
Alright, so I'll do, I guess let's go to lab extension 9.
9? Okay. All right, previews. Okay, so that one was where we were starting to get into everything kind of being combined together.
Number 2.
All right, let me get this a little bit bigger here. All right, so number 2. Yeah, that one was bad. All right, so this is integers. And this is the lab extension. Okay, so number 2. Yeah, that one was pretty rough. So you had 2 to the third times -3 minus 7 plus 3 times -10 over -10 plus 2 times -9 times 2 plus parentheses 4 times 9. Yep, that one's rough. Okay, so this is a order of operations problem, and it's got pretty much everything in it except for like fractions or decimals and things. So the first things that you want to take care of on these are your parentheses where you've got stuff happening inside of it, so like an operation. This one just means 3 times -10, so we'll handle that in a minute. But let's go ahead and do the 3 parentheses section. So this is we're going to hop down here, and this is going to be, we're just going to copy down what we've not dealt with yet. So 2 to the third, and then we're just going to keep our parentheses right now to show multiplication. -3 minus 7, when you subtract from a negative, it makes it more negative. So 2 to the third times -10 plus, and then we're just going to keep our 3 times -10 over there, over -10 plus 2 times -9 times 2 is -18 plus, and then 4 times 9 is just 36. So we'll just put that there. Okay, next thing we have to take care of is this number right here with the exponent. So that's going to be 2 to the third. That's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 4 times 2, which is 8. And then you just recopy everything else that you did not use. Oop. And let's just squeeze that in there. 36. All right. Now, we've done our parentheses, which is our grouping symbols. We've done our exponents. So now we have to do our multiplying and dividing before we do our adding and subtracting. So our multiplying is going to be here, here, and here. Those 3 areas underlined in blue. All right? So that's going to be 8 times -10, that's -80, plus 3 times -10, that's -30, over, we still haven't used that -10 yet, plus 2 times -18, that's -36, plus +36. All right, so we did our grouping symbols, we did our exponents, we did our multiplying, dividing. We're going to have to wait on, because this is the one exception to that, because it's written as a fraction. So we're going to wait on that for a minute. So now let's do our adding and subtracting. All right, so on the top, let's go ahead and take care of the top. On the top we've got -80 plus 30. So that's going to give us -110. Rules for adding integers: if the signs are alike, you just add the values and keep the sign that they had. All right? So then -10 plus -36 plus +36. Okay. Now, on the bottom of this, we've got negative 10 plus negative 36 plus 36. So you the first two you come to as you move left to right. So that's going to be the negative 10 plus negative 36. So we're going to be looking at negative 110 over, oops, I think that's too much space. Yeah. Negative 110 over negative 46 plus 36. And then we still have some adding to do down here on the bottom. So this is going to make negative 110 over negative 10. All right, so I'm going to bring this up here because I'm kind of running out of room. So we're at negative 110 over negative 10. All right, so we did our adding and subtracting. We didn't, well, yeah, I did our adding and subtracting. So now we're going to do our dividing. All right, so negative 110 divided by 10, that is going to make a positive 11. Because negative over negative, that's gone. You can divide them both by 10 or reduce them both by 10. That's going to leave you with 11 over 1, which is just going to be 11. Which would have been choice D over there. You know, I guess I could have done this whole thing over there on the whiteboard, or on the screen. I didn't even think about that. But, well, it's too late now. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
As long as we got it done.
Yeah, that was a really, really bad order of operations problem.
Yeah, I think I did the exponents versus, I think, what I did.
Well, you know, I picked this in on purpose because it's easy to, you know, get your steps out of whack there. Now, if you had done the exponent first by accident, you still could have been okay as long as you went to the parentheses next. I mean, it wouldn't have killed you. But if you'd done anything other than that, then yeah, it would have been a problem.
I got that. I might have kept the negative in the 11 maybe.
Could be. With these, it's really easy to lose one or put one where it's not there. So.
I'm trying to find my new password and username.
Were there any others off of this extension? Okay. Yep, that would be the one for sure. All right. Did you need to look at the main concept lab for it at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. What section do we need to go to next?
That's the only ones that I got written down for redos. So.
Okay. So you got all your questions answered and
Yep.
all the rest of them are good? Okay.
Do you remember what the Moodle name, like the username is on Moodle? Isn't it like your last name and then?
It's usually, well, for me, it's my first letter, my first name, and my last name. I don't know how it's different for students. I think there might be numbers involved. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, there's the last 4 words.
Right. All right, so a couple things before I cut you loose here. Don't forget that these two sections, and here, let me make this larger here. So these two sections here, they're due tonight, section 10 and section 11. Section 10's got 2 parts that I think have 20 questions each, but section 11 doesn't have that much. So make sure that you do these 2 parts before the final. All right, make sure you get those 2 done because they're due tonight. The final's not due until next Tuesday. So make sure that you do, and you'll want to do those 2 before you do the final anyway because some of that stuff will be on there. So yeah, just make sure you get those done tonight if you can. And then for the redo, if anything else pops up, make sure that you let me know as soon as you can because everything is going to close on April 30th. All right, well, if you're good, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, just make sure you get those 2 done so that you can get full credit on them. I'll go ahead and shut this down. And then we won't be meeting next week. This is the last one.